MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's ballpark. You can hit your best ball, and it's not going to get out of the ballpark. It's going to end up being a fly out. It allows the pitcher to challenge you more. So as a hitter, you have to get out of your mind worrying about the ball not carrying and understanding I'm probably going to get more fastballs than I normally do and be a little more aggressive.
Mike Clevenger will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year, he was the Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put together. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school.
So striding forward now, Lionel Barnhart. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Center fielder.
So striding in, Jock Peterson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roman Quinn. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Roman Quinn.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnhart is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Striding in once again, Frank Padilla. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Barnhart moves over. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Ready
we got
for
one
another
here.
chance. Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, let's throw a 2-ball here. Let's go.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnhart giving chase, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lionel Barnhart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, nice.
That's in there, base hit. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score the runner from second.
Well, now you know who you want at the plate. That's his third RBI of the game. He ties the game with that one. A whole new ball game now, Matt.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Lionel Barnhart. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 5. Taylor Motter steps into the box. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hey, we got 2.
1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Heads up, ball,
racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Lionel Barnhart. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner towards short. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. And he could give guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's running towards second, and he'll step off. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
He's going!
On the move again from first. Pitch strike 3 called, the throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Digging in now, Pedro Guevara.
Second baseman.
Hey, like your can up there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Time, right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. At the plate, Manuel Cortez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Barnhart over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
Let it fly now.
First pitch on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the series, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lionel Barnhart. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Quinn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Roman Quinn. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Barnhart on the move. 2 down.
Cut. Hold.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Lionel Barnhart will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start.
Ready for another chance. Lionel Barnhart. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is 1 in the inning.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
8-3 tonight. The Dodgers have evened up this series in 1 game apiece. Manuel Cortez.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Game 3 of the NLDS next. Mac Hamill gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W?
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Philadelphia Phillies.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
Mac Hamill will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W? All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch.
Batting third, left fielder.
Hey, like you can up there.
Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 4th long ball of this series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Roman wins.
Here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Barnhart is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lionel Barnhart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd of the game. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Or there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Barnhart moves over. 2 gone. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Ready for another shot now. Lionel Barnhart. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Diaz is there, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Lionel
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to center field. Quinn is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready on 1 and 2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you...
Lionel Earnhardt will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit hard on the ground to short. Diaz scoops it up on to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers.
Come on, right here one time. Here we go. Left fielder, Lionel Earnhardt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with the 3-run.
Batting 8th, Patrick Jorge Alfaro.
Hey, we got no out.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about it.
So stepping in, Roman Quinn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Earnhardt comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Ready for another chance? Lionel Earnhardt.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly,
into the
buddy.
windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Pena scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painful. Digging in to try it again. Lionel Earnhardt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Peterson.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Guevara. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Got him. So they're unable to even put the ball in play here, and now one more out can get him out of this mess with the game still tied.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Showtrack. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Aledmus Diaz.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
You got it. You got it.
Barnhart is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Lionel Barnhart will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you can do in that situation is to try to keep him from making.
Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Line toward the alley in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Jock Peterson.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Digging in once again, Pedro Guevara. Over 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Padilla coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top, 14-3.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. HR, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
I tell you, I thought long and hard about what the key was for them, and it comes down to one word: discipline. If they're disciplined at the plate, if they don't run into outs, and if they throw to the right bases, they got a chance to win this game.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Lifted in the air out to right. Padilla will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
2 down now.
Riding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
You got it.
Barnhart is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Nearly batter. Ready for another chance. Lionel Barnhart. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ryan Healy
has a look. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Barnhart. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
They strike this guy
Digging
out.
in once again, Eric Hosmer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Barnhart has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tomas Pena. A hit in 2 tries so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
You got it. You got ball.
Barnhart is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Lionel Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Barnhart.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Alfaro is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ryan Healy, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. This is hit high in the air out to left field.
All you, take it.
Has a beat on it. 1 out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Aledmus Diaz.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Barnhart on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That's lifted the other way out to left. Barnhart sprinting after it, and this is off the fence right in front of the Dodger bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Wow, backdoor slider. That was a really good pitch.
Ready for another shot now. Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
Hard hit to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Taylor Motter steps into the box. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In the air out to straightaway left.
You go.
Has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that. At the plate, Ryan Healy, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Hey, just you and him. Game yourself.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Barnhart waits on it. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series.
Here now is our
The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Earl Snyder gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is right there. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Elias Diaz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnhart has it in his tracks. 1 down. Ready for another chance. Lionel Barnhart 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Barnhart.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown.
Hey,
let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jock Peterson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, everybody knows he's got a nice little hit streak going. That's one way to continue. Use all your weapons, and the bunt is one of his weapons.
Digging in for his second at bat.
One time.
Guevara 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. Decided 1 run. Ready once again. Lionel Barnhart. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Barnhart.
Let's go, kid. One time right here. Hey,
and that's in there. Base hit.
boy.
Seager rounds the corner and is headed home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that.
Center fielder number 7, Starling Marte.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Barnhart going back on it to the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them.
Digging in and looking for more. Lionel Barnhart. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Lionel Barnhart.
Swing and a liner, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
Come on, big guy, one
We're
time.
in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Hit sharply on the ground. Nash takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Riding in once again, Jerome Nash. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In the air out to left. Barnhart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Here's Jared Hoying starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Barnhart is there, 1 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. Last time through was a base hit. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Moving under it, Barnhart. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 10-2 the final in this game. The Dodgers jump out to a 1-0 series lead. David Ochoa was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
And 11 runners left on base.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the 2nd game of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 2 of this year.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, get your pitch, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive.
You got
That's
that
going to
one.
be trouble.
Attaboy.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
He's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
1-2, here it comes. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tommy Bigay.
Second baseman, Tommy.
He's set.
Bigay.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Barnhart is going to get there. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Elias Diaz, the next to hit. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First and second here with nobody out. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why'd they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnhart giving chase, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pinkie comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lionel Barnhart. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Barnhart rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hard liner to center field. Point is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Ready once again, Lionel Barnhart. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Jerome Nash. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnhart has a play, 1 away.
No runner. Cut hold.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Here it comes, 0-2. This is in the air to left.
All you. Take it. Take it.
Barnhart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Tommy Big A will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Pat Light comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Ready for another shot now, Lionel Barnhart. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Line towards center field, and this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Garrett Cole gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lionel Barnhart.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, wait on that
First
thing.
pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Lionel Barnhart will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Point is there. Makes the play, one away.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Barnhart will wait on it. One down. Digging in to try it again, Lionel Barnhart. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kiblahan ranging back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they move out in front 7-6.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry it to the series. Here we go.
Lionel Barnhart will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. David Ochoa is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out? Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's coming off a 4-homer game. You know how hard that is? I mean, I've probably seen that happen maybe 3 times in the last 30 years, like once every decade. I'm looking forward to watching him perform again.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Nick Castellanos. You know, this guy was a top prospect in high school, and everybody knew he was going to be a...
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 5th so far in this series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Showtrack. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Batting third, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnhart on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Nobody.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Jared Hoying.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Barnhart is there, makes the play, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lionel Barnhart. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Nash, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Barnhart is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 2nd home run of the game. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down.
Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Point going back on it, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry.
Nick Castellanos now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Barnhart is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Lionel Barnhart will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will one run. Ready once again, Patrick Kivlahan. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-2 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnhart moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Eat it.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start. Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Los Angeles Dodgers have taken a 3-1 lead in this league championship series. David Ochoa. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's the focus for them as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Batting third, left fielder, Andrew.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnhart has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. So striding forward now, Jerome Nash.
First baseman, Jerome Nash.
And here's a ball hit in the air. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One at a time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Nash is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
center fielder, number 7, Starling Marte.
Swung on and hit in the air out toward left.
You take it here.
Has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Now
it's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Adam Frazier.
Swing and a looper to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pat Light takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Shot back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he did.
Striding in once again, Tommy Big A. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Lionel Barnhart.
Left fielder, Lionel.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, they're facing an excellent.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Catcher, Sergio Samuel.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Barnhart makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals strand a pair. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he is in there.
Another hit in the inning. The second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Fielder, Jock Peterson.
Hey, I've ripped that up there, huh?
Before the payoff pitch, a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Hey, see it. Hey, drive it. Here we
He's
go.
running towards second. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Into the box, Pedro Guevara.
Second baseman, Pedro Guevara.
1 and 2. Here it comes. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded. And there are 2 away now. Striding in, Michael Franco. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. The 1 and 2 pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 3 apparently. Not sure what was on his mind there, but he elects to take only the out at first. Striding in once again, Rich Sanders. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a looper to left. Barnhart moving forward. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Lionel Barnhart. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Barnhart.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Ready for another chance. Danny Acevedo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Casto. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnhart moves over. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lionel Barnhart. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, you got that
and
one,
he bangs it into center field for a base hit. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Set to deliver on 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. At the plate, Pedro Guevara, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Runners off for second. A little bouncer. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet.
Second baseman.
Stepping in, Pedro Guevara. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So, a nighttime shot of the sprawling.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. The crowd is ready to erupt.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Well, he set his sights on staying right up the middle. Watched him in batting practice, and he carried it over into the game. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
This is pulled into right.
Get out, get out.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard. Good job.
At the plate, Pedro Guevara.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Second baseman, Pedro Guevara.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh? Runner.
Now both runners on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Rivera on the move, and the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So that early 2-run deficit is now history. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Barnhart over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece.
Left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Smoke on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jock Peterson. He reached on a single in his first try. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Guevara.
Second baseman.
Hey, come on now.
Pedro
One time, right here.
Pitch. Grounded softly to the right. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Dominique moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnhart is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Easy. Cut it right there.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Greg Dudley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Barnhart is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Settled for just. Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. Sharp ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. He laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Puig at second. Now the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Too high. 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no.
Come on, big guy.
Ready once again. Right here. Robbie Dominique, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Barnhart is after it, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Sergio Samuels. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Barnhart has a play, and that's the third out. Go down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Lionel Barnhart.
And that is down as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. So stepping in, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Settling in now, Pedro Guevara, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard to short. A play at the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lionel Barnhart. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
There's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they will clean game 2 as well as they walk off a winner.
You expect drama and historic moments in the World Series, and we just got another one of those. A walk-off to end this thing in the final at-bat of the game. What a finish.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Felix Quintero gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Kansas City Royals.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Digging in, Jock Peterson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Peterson.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart.
Let it fly.
Lionel Barnhart.
Shot back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your stand.
So striding in, Tyler
Leading
Ferris.
up for the Royals. Second baseman.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ferris.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart
Whoa,
racing
whoa.
back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the series, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you.
Ready for another chance. Robbie Dominique.
Hey,
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominique.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Barnhart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball in.
fall in, fall in.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out
That'll
base hit.
Well, that's
Great
a nice
job.
base hit right there. And he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short. And the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Ready for another shot now. Jock Peterson.
Hey,
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout.
For the Dodgers,
Digging in once again, Pedro Guevara. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Striding into the box, Tyler Ferris, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Barnhart sprinting after it. 1 out.
No runner. Cut home.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lionel Barnhart. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
All right, here's how the Royals will line up defensively.
Batting 3rd, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, stick your plan
Here
up there,
comes the
kid.
first
Get your
pitch.
pitch and drive it.
And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. Puig is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart.
Lionel Barnhart.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Get out of here.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He reached on a single in his first try. The 0-2 delivery. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Renfroe. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of this series, and the lead is now 7-2. Here's the center fielder Mike Trout. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnhart going back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Casto rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational. Digging in once again, Lionel Barnhart bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of this series, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lionel Barnhart. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get...
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Rivera moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnhart is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Lionel Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Barnhart comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Trout is there, 2 gone. Ready once again, Danny Acevedo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hey, no outs now.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Barnhart has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now. Digging in once again, Sergio Samuels comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-2, here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Barnhart moves over, makes the runner from third, breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Lionel Barnhart will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Riding in once again, Pedro Guevara. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off him. I'd come back with it again.
And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe moves over, and that retires the side.
Let her fly now.
Ready for another shot now. Lionel Barnhart. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
Here, let's go. Come on.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Danny Acevedo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 count.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Lionel Barnhart.
Left fielder, Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his 6th of this series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Casto.
Second baseman, Ben
The 0-1.
Casto.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnhart has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Ready for another chance? Lionel Barnhart.
Number 5, Lionel Barnhart.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Hey, attaboy. Nice rip there.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now the relay home. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Rich
Get out of this.
Sanders.
Now.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Barnhart, and that retires the side. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. Digging in once again, Rich Rivera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out.
Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Barnhart is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, Lionel Barnhart. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
3 home runs in a World Series game. You just don't see it very often. I know for me, I got a chance to see it, Reggie Jackson do it. I was so excited as a kid. Then as an adult, I watched Pablo Sandoval do it. I can't imagine what that player feels like hitting 3.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get.
An off-season check-in from a player's agent.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field.
Batting third, left fielder, Lionel.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Coming to the plate now, Sergio Samuels. The windup and the 0-1. In the air out to left. Barnhart is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. So striding forward now, Robbie Dominique.
First baseman.
Now
Robbie
the 0-1.
Dominique.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnhart has it in his tracks. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lionel Barnhart. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Get down, get down.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, that guy, there you go.
There's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch on 2-1. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Guevara. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
This one's flared out toward left. Rivera over to his right, and that ends the inning.
Hey, no one down
Now
here.
at the plate, Rich Rivera.
For Kansas City, left fielder, Rich Rivera.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. They'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Digging in to try it again, Danny Acevedo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-2 home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Barnhart is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Lionel Barnhart. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Digging in and looking for more, Lionel Barnhart. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jock Peterson. Last time through was a base hit.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there. Digging in, Pedro Guevara, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game. Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Barnhart. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance? Lionel Barnhart. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
3 home runs in a World Series game. You just don't see it very much.
Say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field. We'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.